In this video, we're gonna look at a couple of polynomials and we're gonna determine how many x-intercepts and how many turning points each one has. Okay, so first one is not in factored form, so it makes a difference. You have to be very careful. So you got 7x plus 9x to the 6 minus 6x cubed plus 4. Okay, the first thing we need to do is determine what is the highest power that happens here. So this one is actually power 1. So if we look at the powers, we got power 1, we got power 6, we got power 3, and this is just a number, so it doesn't have a power. We can say power 0. Okay, now which of these numbers is the largest? So the answer would be obviously 6. So because this polynomial has degree 6, that means that it will have 6 intercepts, x-intercepts, or less. It cannot have more than that. So this is going to be 6. And then there is a result in college algebra that tells you that if you have a polynomial of degree 6, it cannot have more than one less than that turning point. So what is a turning point? Turning point is like a max or a min. So something is happening, right? Where it goes from up to down or maybe from down to up. So here it cannot have more than 5 turning points. So it's one less. Okay, now what's the difference with the next part, so part B? The difference is that it is not in expanded form. It's in factored form. So if it's in factored form, it is going to be more difficult to find the degree. It's not just scanning the terms and looking at the largest power. What you want is, first of all, you want to, in each of the factored terms, try to cross out everything except the highest power term. So cross this out, and I'm going to cross that out. Okay, now what will happen? I'll have x squared, right? So you can just write that right here, x squared. The minus doesn't matter, it's not going to affect the power. And then this is going to be 6x cubed. So now when that happens, you can simplify this. If you remember, well, I'll put the negative anyway. If you remember, the rule for powers is that you're going to add them up, right? So when you multiply like x by itself twice and then x by itself 3 times, that is the same thing as x 5 times. So this is going to be x to the power 5. Okay, so the degree of this thing was pretty difficult to determine, but it is degree 5. Okay, so if it's degree 5, it cannot have more than 5 x-intercepts, and it cannot have more than 4 turning points.